You've been asking for it, and Flodesk listened. Imagine personalizing every email at the click of a button, automating your email strategy without having to lift a finger. That is what link actions can do for you. I'm going to show you. I'm Pallen, a brand strategist. Welcome to my channel, where I promise practical advice to build your brand. Today, we are diving into link actions, a brand new feature in Flodesk that is going to change the way that you automate and personalize your emails. They are sponsoring this video, but fret not, I am a customer of Flodesk, and it is the email platform that I have been using for over a year, and I love it. For me and for my clients, for so many reasons, including how frequently they launch new features and make the platform even better, like link actions. So let's explore 5 ways that you can start using link actions to drive engagement and conversions. Starting with, what are link actions? I'm going to jump over to my screen for this one. Here I am in Flodesk working on a draft, and I'll go ahead and select this link, which obviously is hyperlinked to go somewhere, but look at this little lightning bolt. It's a new feature called link actions. Link actions are a simple but powerful way to automate tasks whenever someone clicks a link in your email. So let's say you want to automatically add a subscriber to a segment. That's an option. Start a workflow. That's another option. Remove from a workflow, or tag them with custom info. With link actions, you can do all of that without lifting a finger. Leave it to Flodesk to have an article all about this feature. Now, ideally, if you're watching this video, you'll probably get as many questions as you have answered. That's my goal. But this is a helpful article over on the Flodesk blog that you might want to check out. I'm going to make sure I link to this in the description. Okay, so easy enough, right? Now you know what they are. Let's explore some practical ways that you can start using them for your own brand and for your business. A great place to start, segmenting customers by interest. So let's start simple, segmentation. You want to know what content your subscribers are most into. Well, you've got to give them some options, and you can add different link actions to different topics in your email. So for this first example, let's pretend I am a food blogger. I am not, but this is an example, okay? So let's add a link action to each of the recipes in my email. So for example, when someone clicks on vegan tacos, I might hyperlink this little section right here. Click here, I'll add an imaginary link. Stay with me here, but this is the new feature, add link actions. And I absolutely love this. We'll go with the first option, add to segment. The idea is when someone clicks that link, we can assume they are interested in something specific related to your brand. Obviously, I don't have a vegan tacos category segment in my email list. So just again, and use your imagination, let's pretend that's vegan tacos. Point being, I could save, click save, and not only is that link going to take them to the content they want, but it's going to help me by segmenting them based on that click. I could hyperlink this, and I could hyperlink this right here, giving them a few options, vegan tacos, quick breakfast ideas, and desserts that, wow, maybe adding them to quick breakfast ideas will get them a weekday breakfast segment. You get the idea. Here's another example. If you're running a membership website, you can add a link action to different tiers of content. For example, let's say someone selects exclusive content. Once again, we would add our link here and select this little lightning bolt, choose add to segment, and then we would scroll through here to find the right segment. Let's say it's this one. Note that I can add multiple if that's relevant, and I can add multiple actions. So let's say I wanted a segment and add to a workflow. That is possible. The idea being here, when someone clicks exclusive content, they're added to my premium members segment, ready for targeted follow-ups. Next, let's talk about how to use link actions to maximize product sales. They can drive sales by tagging subscribers based on their behavior. I'm going to show you. Let's use a different brand for this example, a fitness brand. I'm going to use my client, blogger, and lifestyle creator, Julie Bauer-Roth of PaleoMG. She uses and loves Flodesk for the record. Let's say, for example, that she was launching a new product here. We would add a link action. So we'll click this, select link. I'm going to show you a different view for this. We would put the link right there, and then under link actions, we're going to see that same menu we saw a second ago. For this specific example, I'm going to use segment again, but don't worry, in the remaining examples, you're going to see some of these in action. We're going to select add to segment. We're going to assume the segment that we're adding to doesn't exist yet. We want to add a link action to our product reveal email that tags people who click as interested. Fret not if this segment doesn't exist yet, we'll just add it. We'll make sure we've got a link up here, just like that, and that is going to work beautifully. How could we use this? We could send follow-up emails only to those who clicked with special discounts or early access, as an example. You could be a coach offering different programs. You could use a link action to tag anyone who clicks on your 6 weeks fitness program and automatically send them a drip campaign with testimonials, results, and a call to action to purchase. This is an example of that. So take the example from a second ago. This might be the email that we actually send as a follow-up to the person who clicks. So for example, we can select this, which I have as a placeholder. It's so easy in Flodesk to personalize this. As long as you've got these fields captured, right? Not if you don't. They give you an option if you don't have this. So if you are an email subscriber of Julie's and we haven't saved your first name, this is what we would display as a backup. Something like that. Either hi, Julie, or hi there if we don't have your name saved. You clicked on the 6 weeks fitness program and I want to share a success story with you. Meet, insert the name of the testimonial, and then maybe if we have a picture, we could add that right here. That is literally as simple as adding in a video or an image. And look at all these other content types. This is what I love about Flodesk. It is so easy to build beautiful, high converting emails. So this is kind of my second example here of what that drip email campaign might look like once they've clicked, which you know because you used a link action. Let's keep going. Link actions are a great way for subscribers to opt in for specific content. I love this way of using them. If there's one thing that people love, it's control over what they receive in their inbox. So here's an example that you are welcome to be inspired by. Go ahead and steal it. Let subscribers self-segment with link actions. So what I might do here is select this weekly updates or a monthly roundup. I'm going to give my subscribers the option to choose the frequency that they receive my email. So what I would do is give this a hyperlink. Even if you're not sure where to send them, you will need to send them somewhere. So what I create on my website is a generic link that says philpallen.co/thanks. I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. Next, we'll just select the little lightning bolt as we do. And you've got a few options here on how you might want to keep track of this. It might be a segment. And what this will do, it'll mean in the future, you want to email not your entire list. You want to email the segment that has self-segmented themselves as either monthly or weekly. You could potentially treat this as a workflow. That's a little more complex, but a workflow is associated with a specific action. I'll be sure to link to an article on the Flodesk website in the description below so you can learn more about that. You also might think about setting a custom value. I'm not really set up for this right now with my specific list, but if I was to add a field on the data that I'm collecting on each subscriber, so for example, this could say frequency, the value could be monthly, or the value could be weekly, and that is going to be another way that we could keep track of this. It's important to note that with link actions, in order to have that action, you do need a hyperlink, even if it's somewhere simple and generic on your website. For example, I have a few flows and emails where it sends here. Thanks, I'm happy to see you sticking around. So whether that's a re-opt-in campaign or something similar, this generic link on my website is something that I can use. Link to some of my services, you get the idea, but that way, the important action here is that I am segmenting or adding to a workflow or adding a custom value, which you just saw in that example. Now, I've promised you 10 examples, so let me just give you one more using my own brand. You could also create polls with questions like, what do you want to hear more about? And also provide options like events, product reviews, tutorials. These are all relevant to my brand. Each click opts them in to segment the audience based on their preferences. Once again, this is all about giving your audience choice, letting them be in control. How about using link actions to tag based on behavior? This one's great for collecting more custom information about your audience. Now for this example, let's pretend that you are a furniture store or any e-commerce brand. I think this is a relevant example. You can add a link or series of links to your emails asking, planning a refresh, let us know your style. Each season, spring, summer, fall, winter, is linked to a specific tag. So we'll select that button, we'll go over to link, we'll give it an example hyperlink. And important right here under link actions, we could segment this for summer. This way you could send customers content that's perfectly timed for their needs, like bright, airy, beautiful furniture for summer. Or if you've got an existing workflow already set up in Flodesk, I love that you can leverage that without having to recreate anything. So let's say I've already got here, interested in summer collection, I've already got an automated workflow for that. I can use that. Just like that. Okay, now this next one, I think every Flodesk user should be using link actions to allow subscribers to opt out of certain content without fully unsubscribing. I think of this as keeping your subscribers happy by giving them the power to opt out of specific campaigns without fully unsubscribing. I love this example. So for here, we'll select this link. We'll give it a hyperlink. and we'll jump down to link actions, where for this example, we are going to remove from workflow. If you're sending a lot of promotional emails during the holiday or Black Friday, you could add a do not disturb link that removes them from the promotional workflow, but keeps them subscribed to your regular emails. This is a very savvy approach, rather than a one-size-fits-all approach. This singular email campaign action, this link action, will remove from a workflow, which in this case is called holiday promotions, so they won't receive our holiday workflow, but they'll still stay subscribed for regular updates, and then we don't lose them. Here's another example that I've actually used before for a webinar series. You could give your subscribers the option to opt out of reminders if they've already signed up. This way, they can avoid unnecessary emails without feeling the need to unsubscribe completely. I'll select my link, I'll select the lightning bolt, and now we can remove from workflow. And now we can remove them from the webinar workflow that they've opted out of without them unsubscribing completely. A great solution. Okay, and here's a little bonus way as a thank you for sticking with me this far. Send hyper-personalized content with custom fields. Flodesk lets you collect custom data from clicks, which you can then use to tailor future emails. I'll explain with some examples. Now, let's say you're a travel blogger. You can use link actions to gather specific travel plans for your audience. Imagine asking them where they plan to visit next. We'll look at this in an example. A way that you can use custom fields for this. So we'll select this option while we're on the subscriber view, and we can add a custom field. I'm going to call this destination, and we'll click save. Now watch what happens here. I'm going to select Europe, and then I'm going to click the link. I've got a link, so I'll click that lightning to get to the action menu, and we're going to choose set custom field value. Remember, we just created that custom field a moment ago called destination. Here, I'm going to add a custom value that's going to be Europe, and that means when someone clicks this, they will be tagged that custom value. In the future, this could allow me to send curated guides, travel tips tailored to their upcoming trips. This way, you're providing personalized recommendations that resonate with their exact interests. Another example, you could be a health coach. You could ask your subscribers about their fitness goals with options like weight loss, muscle gain, general fitness, and each click would create a tag helping you deliver customized workout routines and resources based on what they're working towards. Just another example, by tagging subscribers based on their preferences, even using custom values, you are able to deliver hyper-personalized content that feels both relevant and valuable. It's going to build stronger connections with your audience, and this is really what savvy marketers are doing nowadays. So be inspired to be one of them. There you have it. Some great ways to use Flodesk's link actions to level up your email marketing, whether you're segmenting your list, automating personalized workflows, or tracking subscriber behavior. Flodesk makes it really easy to deliver content that resonates with your audience and drives real results. Now, let's talk about why Flodesk, why this stands out. Unlike other email marketing platforms, Flodesk doesn't just offer the basics, it gives you a beautifully intuitive, unlimited emails, and powerful automation without the headaches of steep learning curves or confusing interfaces. And the best part, you don't need to be a tech expert to create visually stunning emails that convert. And don't just take my word for it, click the link in the description to give it a try and see just how much better this platform is compared to the rest. Trust me, I've tried pretty much all of them. And if you've got any lingering questions, comment below. Let's keep the conversation going on down there. I respond to those personally. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. That helps other people discover these videos, which we work hard to create for you. And subscribe for more of my videos on branding, positioning, building, and promoting your brand. Thank you, Flodesk, for partnering with me on this video and future ones. Next, I'll be sharing a few other videos I think you'll be interested in. I'm Pallen. Thanks for watching those. Coming up next.